Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SOW Ignition. We are live in the Bank Atlantic Center in Sunrise, Florida, and it's time for a death game.
Yes,
Blew my voice out, frame one.
It's going to be very nice to have Erren Payne back in the arena. We missed him a lot last week, I'll be honest.
The injury scares caused by Death Row. He's come out on the other side, and we are just a few days away from Supercharged. It also means that Erren Payne will have to compete tonight and defending the Ignition Championship.
Yeah, just to rectify what I just said, I meant 2 weeks ago. But here we are. Erren's here, and we're probably going to find out if he's going to do another of his, usual open challenges. He did one last week, of course, faced off against CHIKARA, and poor CHIKARA got his ass beat.
Yes, he did, and as Erren's alluding to that now, letting the fear of those strikes a little stiff.
Yeah, I don't know if Carrie appreciated that, but for now, I don't think he's scheduled for tonight, so we're probably not going to see those tensions boil anytime soon.
Very unlikely.
Of course, last night, Lilith qualified in the 8-cylinder qualifying match on high gear. I said last night, I meant last Saturday. So she will be in that 8-cylinder, and outside of her, I don't think we have any direct confrontations, and there it goes. He's saying that he is doing the anyone but Kevin. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Oh no. Now, we don't need to hear from this man tonight. It was fine. Erren Payne was about to compete, issue his open challenge. Anyone, but if you work for Kevin Daniels, which is, a lot of the people we like.
Yeah, pretty much everybody but the people we hate. Oh, goddamn. Well, while he's talking, let me continue going over what happened on high gear last Saturday. Tony Lee managed a good win over Isaiah Royce. It's not really surprising, but, And then we had Pierce Larson getting his first victory over fellow dojo member, Liam Wayne.
Oh, wait a minute here. Now, I don't like this implication from Kevin Daniels.
Yeah, I'm not, is he trying to really trying to say that Erren is scared?
Maybe he's forgotten all the times that Erren's come out on top over Death Row.
Yeah, I think he might be tripping a little bit here. Man, my notes are all kinds of messed up. It was Seiji Maeda who beat Isaiah Royce. Tony Lee faced off against Marco Campione. Also a good win. Actually won with a crazy moonsault elbow off the rope springboard. I'm just trying to do anything but listen to Kevin Daniels. I know Erren's talking right now, but I'm sure that won't last. He's spitting though.
He is spitting straight facts right now. And Kevin Daniels does not look impressed.
No, he often doesn't though, unless he's talking about himself. Always pretty impressed with himself. Oh, but what is that? What does he have to do with this?
completely different division and championship in the first place. It doesn't apply. Don't tell me that Erren's gonna fall for this bullshit. I mean, this is the bait you'd see on Twitter in 2017.
Does this dude think he's fucking Sosuke Aizen? Are we about to start hearing treachery play? What's going on?
Man, this is all according to plan.
Keikaku Dori out here.
Erren, you have no reason. You have no reason to do it.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess, what does he really have to fear either? You know, I mean, Clint and Trent are suspended. The only two that could come down here are Dakari Oyat and Elijah Lee, right? And it's not like they could team up on Erren. I mean, even though, you know, Hermes is gone, I don't imagine Meiji Kaito, Damian Oxley would stand for that.
Definitely not.
So, in reality, I'm not actually sure what Kevin Daniels' plan here is.
Looks like Kevin Daniels has successfully preyed upon Erren's frustration with Death Row.
Well, Erren's always been a bit of a hothead. You can't really expect him not to rise to provocation, even if it's not the greatest provocation ever. And I can't really say that I blame him. I mean, he is the Ignition champion for a reason. Not a man, but a machine. I mean, there's only one person I can imagine. Now it's time for tonight's opening contest. And, well, we know that this is the team of Mars Namor and Suave Jackson. They don't have a name yet, I don't think.
I mean, what comes to my mind right away, these are two of the biggest, beefiest boys on the SOW roster. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to coin them right here, right now, about to make their entrance, the team now formerly known as Meat.
Yeah, that works for me. Let's get it on the Tron. Somebody get it up there. Yeah!
Oh, look at that. Let's go production.
Woo!
Big dubs.
Oh, I was actually really worried I was going to say that, and that they weren't going to be fast enough. Woo! Wait a minute. Oh yeah, Suave, new gear. He debuted this on High Gear a few weeks back.
But oh man, what a opponent they have lined up tonight. This is not going to be any kind of cakewalk victory here for Meat, as they are actually looking, I believe, to still get their first win as a tag team in the SOW tag division.
Yes, they are. They've done, you know, had some decent matches, but they haven't quite managed a proper full win. However, they are only 2 matches in, so it's not like they're on a massive losing streak either. And no team really knows what to do with these two because, I mean, they've never teamed together in a serious capacity. Heck, Suave is still technically in his rookie year here.
But if there's any team that can figure that out, the Outbacks are one of them. One of the most experienced teams in all of SOW now that they've officially and formally joined our roster. At all, it's straight up Meat match right away. Frame 1, let's get it.
Absolutely, though we know Mars does have a technical side to him. Ooh, outpowered by the big boy.
Not gonna lie, I did not see that coming right away from Mars Namor. One of, I guess, maybe up until now, one of the strongest competitors in terms of pure strength. Athleticism set to the side. Mars Namor's always been tossing everyone around, and now a casual power slam to the big man, just to shut me up.
Yeah, I mean, we know that there is no lack of power in either of these two men or in Mars's partner. In fact, really the odd man out here is the high-flying Ossie Brattan. He can lift a big man when he needs to, though. Osiah using that heavy body to bounce Mars Namor away. And
he was not taking any tag team moves there, that's for sure.
Absolutely not. Now he's tagging out to the Ripper. Or no, he's the Ripper, the Outrider. Oh, Ossie Brattan in the ring with Suave Jackson.
We'll have to see how his more high-flying skill set comes into play here against Meats. But so far, he's actually taking a power approach. I guess he's got more strength than we anticipated.
And Suave unable to really confront against what Ossie has been bringing so far, but oh my God!
Just like that, took his freaking head off.
Yeah, that'll fucking slow a guy down. Jesus. And the crazy thing with that lariat, that wasn't like any kind of swing or any kind of outside of Ossie's own momentum. There wasn't.
Wait a minute.
He's gone up top.
He's stalking Suave.
And a Hurricanrana from the top, but Suave kicks out at one. I was gonna say there was no real momentum, no real velocity on Suave's part with that lariat. He just stuck his arm out and came forward.
Also just tossed both of the Outbacks to the outside of the ring like it was nothing. After the tag.
Osiah taking a moment to breathe. Ossie had gotten into the ring.
So he had to interfere because Ossie was getting his ass beat.
Was not going quite as they planned. I think Ossie was looking to give the big man some time. And there's that big leg drop from those tree trunks.
Now tag. Another attempted powerbomb of a sword spell. Oh my God, Suave sends him to the outside, and Mars is in pursuit.
But Osiah,
it's caught though.
Yeah, Osiah has always been very competent in outside brawls. It's actually one of his specialties is brawling. And it looks like Mars is looking to meet him there with the punches. Gets back in the ring.
And now, of course, Suave is going to be forced back onto the ring apron. He had definitely overstayed his welcome at that point.
Mars letting Osiah tag. Not looking to cut the ring off. Tag move was attempted there, blocked by Mars Namor. And now it's Suave Jackson tagged in, seeming to keep Mars with the bigger man and Suave with Ossie.
And so far, that strategy has worked well. And now we got strike exchange breaking out here in Meat's corner.
This is not, I can't imagine this going all that well for Ossie, but we'll have to sell, oh my God!
Announcers Jinx going crazy in this opening contest here on SOW Ignition.
A very good series of chops I get, Jesus!
Oh my God, how? How does this man have that much strength?
I mean, he only lifted him for a few moments, but even still, lifting him by one arm is crazy. There's like no leverage in that style. Like this makes a little bit of sense. Another tag. Now trying to, it looks like the Outbacks looking to actually cut the ring off a little bit here.
Oh, Suave fighting back.
And he's managed to knock both silly, but he's not going for a tag!
Oh
Instead
my
of
God.
shoulder tackle, takes Osiah down.
Yeah, I thought for sure Suave was going for the tag there, but instead, I think he even changed his mind in the moment of a very impulsive shoulder tackle there.
But now it's Osiah using his power to take things back to the Outbacks, swing it back on their side, the momentum wheel.
And of course, isolating the lesser experienced member of this tag team is very smart as Suave gets sent to the outside.
And we're seeing a lot of that brawling experience of Osiah as he was stomping on Suave over and
Suave's
over.
feeling good. Suave not phased so far. And then he gets smacked across the mouth. Oh my God. Now that's not gonna get you anything fancy out there, not ending the match. But you are gonna do damage to those tree trunks. They are not meant to bend like that.
No, and when you've got that much muscle on top of the bone, those ligaments are strained. So those kinds of submissions, they will do way more damage to a big person if you can lock them in.
Now, of course, Suave does tag out. It looks like that strategy of keeping certain guys facing each other may have blown up for meat here. And now cut play is in effect. The Outbacks burn up their first one. Oh my God, Suave's getting manhandled. Look at this. Oh my God, casually tossed over his head. And now Mars gets power slammed.
Yeah, so the Outback strategy of cutting apart the ring gave them enough time to swap who was in the ring with who, and now the momentum swung in their favor as Ossie pulls into a deep armbar with the neck trapped, but Mars managing to power out.
The Outbacks getting more and more frequent with the tags. Mars kind of fighting for his life in what feels like a little...
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Double power bomb!
And now back into the submission! On to Mars this time!
Well, Suave is not interfering. He should have access to cut play. Chooses not to use it. That was a bold decision. So far, it's paid off.
Codebreaker from a man that size! The sheer weight just dragging you down with even higher velocity.
What
the hell? Town business! Wrong corner though. And Suave showing some damage to his knees from the earlier submission hold. And now what? Wait, no way.
Wait a minute.
No way. Oh my God, a sacrifice from Suave Jackson.
He might not have got it all in because Osiah immediately sent him back to the outside again.
Yeah, and a big lariat there from Ossie. Suplex vertical into a moonsault on the outside is an interesting choice, but you know, any way you can deal damage. I swore Suave was gonna go for the tag, but he faked me out, and now he's set up. He's stalking, he's waiting, here it comes, the spear! Into a cover, Mars, here to run the interference, and he does it successfully!
Wow! What a huge victory against the Outbacks tonight! And you know Suave and Mars are hitting the bar after that one.
Managing to run the interference successfully for I think the first time in SOW. I don't know this thing.
Do we want to know this theme? I mean, I don't have anyone debuting tonight in my notes.
Well, who the hell is that? Wait, I recognize that dance. Is that a Dashko?
What?
Oh my, there's Doe! That's gotta be a Dashko!
Alright, well, folks, I hate to do this to y'all, it's very unprofessional of me, but I am going to have to use the restroom.
Oh my God, Charlie in a new look! Is this the appearance for the Bangers? It looks like it is. And yeah, my partner has gotten up and walked the hell away. Well, I guess I'll be here solo for a little bit. It's a good new theme. I'll give him that. But ooh, immediately talking about Bea. I guess that can't be too surprising.
Unfortunately, the line to the bathroom was full of fellow Bea Quinn fans vomiting at the sight of Charlie's scene, so I have had to make an early return to the desk. And the first thing I see is this bitch putting Bea's name in her mouth.
Well, Bea did talk about her too, and I'm sure that'll continue back and forth for a while, honestly.
She deserved it. Charlie's been flopping her gums this whole time during Bea's suspension.
Hey, man.
How could Bea not respond?
Hey, man. Bea would have done the same.
Bea's not worried about people this far below her. I can assure you of that.
Well, I mean, we'll see how that goes after this Saturday.
Yeah, well, she reclaims the SOW Women's World Championship.
Or fails to.
I don't think that's quite an option.
I think that's very much an option.
I'm not sure about that, but I guess we do have to see Charlie Scene compete in a pay-per-view four-way match to crown the first women's national champion. And
well, I think for me, the personal favorite, obviously Nishi Kazumi. Pretty much the highest betting odds too. What?
I mean, I think I would take anyone but Charlie Scene.
No way. She's not gonna do this, right?
See, this is why she's a fucking bum. She's literally, she can't come up with her own materials, so she has to sit here and rip off Big Papa Pump in front of me after the Bea Quinn disrespect.
Fourth-rate trash ball. God damn. What did Kimiko do to you?
You know what I have to say about Charlie Scene?
What's that?
She's fat!
She definitely isn't.
Maybe not by your standards, but by Scott Steiner's standards, by God, I can tell you, she's fat!
Yeah, for company reasons, we will be saying we do not, this is not the viewpoint of the company, the viewpoint of...
Nope, it's the viewpoint of MD Punk. At me on Twitter /X, whatever you want to call it, at MDPunk7. You can let me know your thoughts on how fat Charlie Scene is.
You are brutal sometimes, man. Oh, what you got to say for Nishi?
Nothing, because she's a bum.
Oh, God.
Crazy censors here on SOW Ignition. We ain't one shit, though.
We do have this eliminator match for the National Heavyweight Championship, which, if CHIKARA can win, will force Kastor to defend at Supercharged. So we're going to have a National Championship.
World Tag 500.
Yeah, the World Tag 500 announced for Overclock 5 as the pre-show to Supercharged, the first Overclock to come on pay-per-view week. And the first pay-per-view to have a pre-show. All new changes here in Season 2. I can tell you guys that this is not going to be a regular thing. It's going to be for our signature and flagship shows only.
But now, our SOW National Heavyweight Champion is going to take out the trash one and for all. So unconcerned with CHIKARA. that he didn't even bring out the belt. He doesn't want CHIKARA to see the belt. That's how unworthy he views CHIKARA. And I have to say, I agree.
Yeah, that I know he had the belt too, because he had it with him coming into the arena earlier.
Oh yeah, this is a very conscious decision by the champion. Probably annoyed to a certain extent that he's even having to do this, but probably not upset about the idea of crushing CHIKARA's dreams once and for all.
Yeah, that is a very interesting choice. I mean, I can't imagine him losing to CHIKARA. Like, I don't think CHIKARA is a bad wrestler. I think he's a good wrestler. He has a lot of talent. I don't think he's good in singles. Like, I don't think he's on the level to really compete against these top level competitors in singles competition. Against some other, you know, more mid-card level, because let's be honest, Kastor really is a world title contender. He's been defending the National Heavyweight Championship because it's his, not because he needs to. And he probably could have cashed it in by now and gotten a world title shot. And I mean, if he had, maybe we'd have the world title back here in SOW.
It's very possible, but yeah, I can't disagree with anything that you just said in that breakdown. I mean, CHIKARA, you know, he's always the kind of guy, he's going to hit his big spots, you know, like he hit his big uppercut earlier. He's going to get his moves in, but they just don't seem to have that impact. They can't do that inflicting damage that without Seiji to back him up in a tag match results in wins. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, somebody like Hermes, somebody who's a little smaller, he has power, as we just saw there, as he belly-to-bellied Kastor out of the ring. But against a guy like Kastor, belly-to-belly like that, I mean, it's going to put him down for a few moments, and then he's going to be back up and slam you around. And that kind of power isn't what got CHIKARA to the top in the first place, and it's really all he's been using since he got here. He's let Seiji take over the more technical side because he's just, I don't know if he's not capable, but oh my God!
Oh my God! Well, that's one way to seize control of the match.
But a kick out at one. I mean, you can't say CHIKARA is not a resilient man.
I mean, he definitely has aspects that, again, you look for in a tag guy. I just think that everything that happened with him and Seiji, the more time that has passed, it's kind of hard not to take Seiji's side. Don't get me wrong, Seiji's not a good person, nor has he behaved in any sort of rational way since betraying CHIKARA, but it's hard to at least not understand where he was coming from.
I agree. I think realistically, this is a situation where both guys made horrible mistakes. And only one of them, though, cost the company its world championship. So there's one man that I'm definitely angrier at than the other.
Most definitely. It's definitely not a 50-50 split of who gets the most ire. It's a solid, at least for me, probably 80-20. And I mean, we're putting all of our hopes, of course, in Ryan Richardson this Saturday at Supercharged to bring the championship home. But again, you can always make the argument it never should have left us to begin with. And CHIKARA, it will always be known as the man responsible for that. Even when the time comes when Nagadomi does lose that belt.
And it's here's the thing, right? The worst part about it, Nagadomi would be a great champion if he was with SOW. I mean,
yeah.
Overall, his attitude towards SOW has not been my favorite. That's not the Nagadomi I remember when I was commentating in JPW. The Nagadomi I remember was a genuine guy. So I'm not sure where this arrogance has been born from.
Big Boston Crab here from the champ.
Yeah, that elevated crab has ended a few matches before, but usually by the third time he's locked it in, sometimes by the second. So we'll have to see.
CHIKARA trying to get that power back in. Again, he's gonna knock you down. He's gonna hit you with a big splash move here and there. And he's going to try and chain that stuff together because he knows they're not inflicting enough damage to win a match. And especially against a competitor of the level of Kastor Lincoln, who we've been putting over crazy.
Famous sir!
Famous sir! He's going to try and steal one here and go to Supercharged.
2! No. Okay, I mean, I was counting. I felt like a big enough moment to start trying to count, but be honest with you, I'm actually kind of surprised he got to 2.
Yeah, I think that just shows you that that weight on the neck can even take out Kastor for a 2 count. Oh my God! He folded CHIKARA in half.
But CHIKARA countering what was going to be, I imagine, a pin attempt.
We have to remember, Kastor did call CHIKARA a cockroach.
Oh!
And oh my God!
What a side buster slam, spin out slam.
He is living up to that cockroach, I won't say mentality, but right now he's refusing to go down.
He keeps getting back up, but oh, wait a minute, we know what this is. We've seen it before. Hydrangea!
Oh. Will CHIKARA reach the ropes?
He does, just barely. Oh my God!
He about tried to injure the champion.
That was a sheer drop Uranagi, and then a blockbuster neckbreaker from the top.
He is trying to do everything in his power to put Kastor down for the 3, but Kastor's immediately trying to regain control.
Oh!
And pops right up. Look at this.
Yeah,
this
Kastor.
is our champion. Oh my God!
Dear God, a German into the turnbuckle. That will rock the brain. And yeah, CHIKARA looking to fight Kastor off in every way he can think of. Was that a twisted senton from the standing position?
I didn't know he could move like that.
He could back when he was younger, but here we are, Hydrangea. I didn't know he still had it in him.
Kastor, I think, let it go.
Yeah, I was gonna say Kastor
through the ropes.
Yeah, Kastor to let it go. He didn't wait for the rope break. Ken picks him back up. I think he's calling the end here. Power bomb. 1, 2. That is it. It's over.
Unsurprisingly, CHIKARA will not be getting a title match against Kastor Lincoln. And now Kastor does not have to defend until Spring Carnival.
Woo. Well, we knew she was back tonight. And here we are with the SOW Women's World Champion, Kimura Aiko.
I wonder if that bathroom line's cleared yet.
Probably.
You know, I'm gonna go find out.
He's gonna be feeling real upset when she retains over Bea this Saturday. I can tell you right now, folks listening at home, that title ain't going anywhere.
Well, I can officially say that I lost my lunch and I'll be ready to hit catering after the show. Because I have to sit here and once again listen to one of Bea Quinn's detractors, knowing damn well that this will be the last time I have to see this championship around the waist of someone not named Bea Quinn.
Don't count your bets. But Aiko might actually be the nicest person to be in this company right now, other than obviously you. She's only ever told me what I feel is fair truth. She even believes Bea is a great wrestler and should be better than her. Just that she's not.
She is. I mean, I could think so.
Bea, unfortunately, Bea is just not quite there. Maybe one
She
day.
did beat her.
Yeah, once.
She did beat her clean.
Once, yeah.
Very recently.
Yeah, more recent.
In this company's history.
You know what's more recent, though? Aiko beating Bea.
Yeah, and you know what's more recent than that? The fact that I puked having to listen to her talk.
That's not my fault. You just don't like women.
Whoa, 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 oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
You hear that, Twitter? If their name isn't specifically Bea, he doesn't like the women.
That's not true. That's not true. I like Nephthys.
You know, you did have good things to say about Nephthys.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone watching at home, you get to see true talent. Bless your screens, because this is the first match on Ignition of Season 2 for Bea Quinn, and her first Ignition match since she very kindly, might I add, trained Charlie Scene back in Season 1 in a very legitimate, real match for the Women's World Championship. And now, Bea Quinn's here, her revenge tour has started, and Stop 1 puts this woman in the path of the bitch.
So I just want to clarify one thing. Bea has outright admitted that her and Charlie set that match up so that Charlie would give Bea a free defense. So let's not try any revisionist history, because even Bea's own words say that that match was not real.
So anyway, here we go. Bea Quinn in action on Ignition. We are truly living in a blessed timeline.
Last time these two met was in the tournament for Bea to try and get her way, where Bea did actually...
She booped her! She booped her!
So, like I was saying, last time these two met in the ring was the women's title eliminator tournament, where Bea eventually won in order to get the title shot at Burnout against Kimura Aiko to crown the first SOW Women's World Champion. And in that match,
Aiko, who she beat.
In that match, Bea beat Maria in 10 minutes. Of course, we do know now that Maria effectively let Bea win, but we don't know how the thing's gonna go here.
Well, we also know that historically speaking, Maria has not taken orders directly from Bea very well.
No.
So we actually don't know for sure if she let her win in 10 minutes.
I would say that I think we do, but at the same time, we've seen Maria take
That sounds like
challenges.
revisionist history.
I don't think it
We don't
does.
know.
I think it pretty much is 100% stated.
No, I actually don't think it's ever been stated. So I think we're both trying to play our cards here, our angles, and they are agreeing, just like how Maria Ramirez's face did not agree with Bea Quinn's foot in the corner.
I can mute your mic anytime. Keep talking over me.
I will. Bea Quinn match.
I actually don't think I have the power to mute your mic.
You could try.
I could. But yeah, no, like I was saying, correctly, thank you, Maria let Bea beat her in that 10-minute match. And so we're gonna have to see how Bea fares against a Maria that might actually be trying. Is where I was trying to go with this.
Well, unfortunately, it doesn't matter anyway because Maria Ramirez is not in the same class as Bea Quinn. Bea Quinn is so far above Maria Ramirez that Maria is lucky she's getting this match. She's lucky that she's not on high gear forever.
Let me just quickly do a quick. Yeah, no, her ranking is just under the current 3-way tie for #1 in the division. So technically, she is #2 in the women's world title division. Well above Bea Quinn, who is ranked at, looks to be 8.
And that is only because Maria Ramirez had to go through the Winter Grand Prix.
Where she did
Bea Quinn did not waste her time being a champion who enters a tournament to defend their belt, because that's what idiots do. That's foolish behavior. Bea Quinn doesn't compete on TV, which is why I've said so many times now that we are being blessed by her gracing us in action on Ignition.
It's no longer her choice.
Look at that! What a anti-air drop kick from Bea Quinn! Call the match, man, come on.
I can't call the match because you won't shut the hell up. Okay, thank you. So a big punch from Bea Quinn.
Oh my God,
tossed.
Bea Quinn, she takes the corner so gracefully. She's taking these hits so well, letting Maria get even a moment. Thank you for even a moment that she has a chance. Bea Quinn's just so good at creating that drama for the television audience and the fans, and right here in Sunrise, Florida.
I can't wait for Saturday.
Me too, it's a big day for wrestling, not just SOW, it's big wrestling weekend.
It's gonna be so nice when I get to finally tell you, oh my God, Maria bringing in a glass pane.
Hello? We're cheating? Hello, referee?
Big punch combination from the hot shot.
That needs to get thrown out of the ring right now. You're talking about risk an injury. Both these women are gonna be in action on Saturday.
What match is Maria in?
Oh wait, no, sorry. I thought she was on overclock, my bad.
Oh, Bea went to pick it up, but the ref immediately caught her. Made her put it down.
Bea, she was trying to get it out of the ring. It's dangerous. For her, she's about to reclaim the Women's World Championship.
You want to put any bets on this?
Imagine getting a huge cut anywhere on your body that would prevent you from competing for a world championship. That'd be devastating. Now Bea Quinn to the top rope.
Misses completely.
She totally got her.
She
got
completely
her. Maria
missed.
Up right after.
No, Maria straight up dodged. Nice drop kick into a cover, but not a very good cover. Pretty weak cover, all things considered. She should have hooked the leg.
Posed afterwards because she's just that confident that she will eventually have Maria Ramirez down for the 3 count.
All I can say is I can't help but be a little worried about that glass pane coming into play later. I feel it could easily turn on Maria. Oh my God, what a knockout blow. 1, 2,
because here comes a kick out, and right there on time,
and a response with a knockout blow of her own.
Did you enjoy watching Maria Ramirez compete?
Oh,
it's not over.
Bea went to pick up the glass pane again, but the ref immediately telling her, and there she goes, falling through it. Now she's bleeding.
Call the match! Call the damn match! Look at this!
2,
Look at this!
3,
this can't
4,
be allowed!
5.
This can't be allowed!
The match is definitely, does not look like the ref is canceling it. Seems like it's going to
Ramirez is going to
continue.
get fined for bringing that glass into the ring. I hope she's ready to pay the price. Because now she's awakened. Bea Quinn.
But a kick out at 2 there. Just a simple back DDT. Whoa, what a roll up from Bea. Doesn't get the 3, but bought her a little time. And a big drop kick to the chin.
Is there a more beautiful drop kick in professional wrestling than Bea Quinn's drop kick?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't ever think about drop kicks that much outside of just saying
didn't really have an answer, so I'm gonna take that as a yes. A resounding yes, and praise for Bea Quinn, which is
you know what?
deserved,
Trevor Lee.
Justified. Who?
Trevor Lee.
Who?
Trevor Lee, the cave-in
You don't
star.
know that?
That guy's
Look
really
at
good.
this! Oh my
Also,
God!
Gunther.
Send the big woman down!
Here we go, Sling Blade, and we know what that sets up. She's calling for the end. Matchmaker. 1, 2, 3.
Goodbye, Maria Ramirez. Gone forever. Hepatitis. See you later. Bea Quinn wins a preview for Supercharged.
So about that bet,
I'll take you up on it right now. And now we get to shift gears because it is time for the SOW Ignition Championship match. And we've already heard from him once tonight, but now we get to see him for a second time. And he is so confident in the fact that he's going to beat Elijah Lee from Death Row that the champion is making their entrance first in a title match.
Well, he doesn't know who his opponent is, so...
What other machine is employed by Death Row that we're aware of?
Well, yeah, I mean, you and I both know for sure who it is, but it's not officially confirmed, so this is still technically an open challenge. Champions almost always make the entrance for open challenges, even though the challenge is obviously being answered by the Terminator. God. Shocking.
No way.
Probably nobody. It's Elijah Lee coming to the ring.
He's only a scumbag employed by snide Kevin Daniels. I'm ready for him to get his ass beat tonight.
I mean, as much as I'd love to agree with you, because I am also ready, unfortunately, this man is a very good wrestler. That's probably the most frustrating thing. Thankfully, Erren Payne is incredible, is what you're going to say, right?
Yes, I was going to say he's better.
No, I do not predict a title change here, and I don't think anybody else would either. But I don't think it'll be an easy match. This isn't going to be like Erren versus Kerry, where Kerry had no clue what he was walking into. Elijah Lee knows exactly what he's coming into here.
And he knows he's walking into a dangerous situation for himself. Death Row already down 2 members due to suspension. And if Elijah Lee isn't careful, Erren Payne is out for blood. We know that for a fact. He is waiting to cash in receipts for all of the beatdowns and assaults that have come his way from Death Row. And in a way, while he was not giving them title matches, because I believe he doesn't believe that they deserve it, which I agree with. Now, some people have argued, even us alluded to earlier, was he baited by Kevin Daniels? Or did Kevin Daniels give Erren an excuse to put an ass whooping on a member of Death Row?
I'm gonna just say, I don't know if Kevin Daniels, knowing him from how he operated, incredibly dangerous brainbuster from the top there, how he operates in JPW, I don't think...
Oh my God, the ref!
He'll be fine. John Cooper's a fucking tough man. Yeah, see. From how Kevin Daniels operated in JPW, I don't think he's expecting a win for Elijah Lee tonight. In fact, while I know Elijah Lee's a great wrestler and could win this title, potentially, given a better mindset, oh my God, just stomped Erren open. And he's playing around.
Just showing off.
Got Erren covered in red already. I was saying that Elijah is a great wrestler, and in a better mindset, he might have a chance at winning this belt from Erren Payne. But with his current mentality and the way he's been acting and wrestling and fighting, I don't see him out-aggressioning the death game.
And Erren, one of those competitors that when you bust him open, it almost just like for him, the real fight begins. Former deathmatch expert before coming to SOW.
I'd actually say this might be the one person in the company that has that, other than Trent Taylor, right there with Erren Payne. In fact, that could be a part of the reason Kevin Daniels originally tried to recruit Erren. Kevin Daniels, Trent Taylor, not Kevin Daniels, Elijah Lee, Trent Taylor, and Erren Payne, all originally from the same company. Let me see if I can find the name of it. It's been a while since I looked at our indie list. Deathmatch Formula Wrestling. DFW is the company all 3 of these men were at before coming here.
Which would make you think that Elijah should know the risks of making Erren Payne bleed.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, sometimes you just do things because you want to, not because they're smart. And that's probably what I would say about this match with Erren's having here, knowing knowing that he has a title to keep defending in the next coming weeks. It's not
Thankfully,
like
this match will be a successful defense here would clear him possibly for a couple of weeks and not have to defend. I'm sure he's not looking to do back-to-back matches though.
No, I mean, the fact that he was made to here by the attack from Last Will on Ignition episode 34 probably sours him a lot more than just having the attack in the first place, because it completely took away his options on defending his title. A lot of covers in this match. A lot of submission attempts from Erren as well. He's been hooking that ankle a good bit. Dodges the attempt at a takedown from Elijah Lee there. And Elijah dodges the soul butt attempt as well. But Elijah managing a German, rolls through, picks him up, suplex. And Erren pops right back up. Goes to pick Elijah up with a suplex of his own. Elijah tries to reverse. Erren slips behind. Elijah slips behind. Poison Rana rolls through again. Here we go. Another suplex. And now Elijah's picked Erren up. Goes for a backdrop backbreaker. But Erren with a Frankensteiner locking in the sharpshooter. And Elijah looking to break free instead of using the ropes. Now he's just taunting. Erren is gushing, by the way.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get the ring crew out here right after this match ends to get this match changed out, because goodness, Erren's blood has stained it.
Yeah, you can say that again. It's everywhere.
Yeah, Erren Payne's blood has stained it.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Erren,
we're not cutting a lip, folks. We're not cutting a lip. There's no King Crimsons here.
I was just about to make that reference. Steel ball run confirmed.
I cannot believe that. Steel ball run's gonna be celebrated. Here, I think he's gonna go for the T800 again.
He thinks he's got Erren Payne right where he wants him.
There it is. I mean, one thing to consider.
Erren's fought back up.
Yeah, and Elijah Lee has a match this week at Supercharged. Him and his partner have to face Moment for Life, but kicks out of the end game at just before 3. Erren chokes him. Oh, no way! End game again! One, two. That's not it.
I think I have to share with Erren's frustration there.
Ooh, a knee to the jaw. Oh my God, he's setting up for the Skynet fall.
I'm feeling a little nervous here.
And we've got a torture muffler on. Erren, it looks like he's reaching for the ropes. Elijah just wrenches on the leg a little more. What? No. Oh my God, the go to sleep.
He stole it.
He's not even pinning. He's just waiting. He picks him back up.
I don't know. That was just about sending a message, I think, because they're starting a strike exchange afterwards.
Power slam from a power bomb lift into a deep cover here. And he almost got the 3, but not quite.
But Erren's not done. In fact, he's calling for the end of the match.
Here it comes.
Here it comes.
Frankensteiner, endgame. 1, 2. That is not it. Oh, but Erren's not gonna just stop. Another endgame. 1,
Take down Elijah.
No, he won't. And here we go again. One more.
He won't die, damn it.
2. That did it. Jesus. I mean,
get Erren to medical, and I'm sure the doctors will be at ringside. Will take care of him. But thankfully, a successful defense.
I was getting scary for a moment. Well, Erren has accepted a match against Kastor for Overclock as the pre-show to Supercharged. And after the match we just saw him go through, I don't personally think that was a good idea.
You know, as much as I love Erren, I am inclined to agree. I mean, we had to take that extended break because there was so much blood it seeped through to a second layer of the mat. Erren's lucky he's standing, let alone wrestling in a couple days, but now it's time to hear from the man who has stolen our world title.
What do you mean, it's right there? No. He's just calling Richardson right out. He's not wasting any time.
I'm with that.
And here we go, the Dragon Slayer, ready to come to the ring.
Only a couple days before he gets the chance to bring the world title home and slay possibly the biggest dragon of his life.
This would definitely be one of the biggest of his career. The Dragon Slayer, having beaten a few in his time in ROW, but never having faced off against Nagadomi Ali. This will be a first-time match, and I gotta say, Nagadomi actually seems excited. He hasn't seemed very excited for any of the matches he's had here in SOW, except this one.
That's how good Ryan Richardson is. After all, he is the best in the world.
Absolutely. Oh, he's been watching us that long?
That's surprising considering the amount of disrespect he carries when he mentions our company's name.
Oh, God. I thought for a moment he was going to be sincere here.
Yeah, no, he's still a piece of shit.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on! He's not lying!
We saw him get stretchered out after that match against Clint Cassidy.
Yeah, like, there's no... Oh. I know he doesn't have respect for Hermes, but come on. That was our first world champion, and it was a great world champion. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Yeah! Shut the fuck up!
Florida.
The crowd just ignoring him. Or not the crowd, sorry, him just ignoring the crowd. Yeah, tell him.
I'd love to see it.
Oh, that's the exact attitude I was hoping for here. Woo. Reach.
Oh no.
Oh? Whoa.
going in.
Yeah, he is. This is going to be one very interesting match at Supercharged. And speaking of...
Yeah, we are only a few days away from SOW Supercharged. It will be live this Saturday, April 19th at 3 p.m. Eastern at the link on the screen. We will crown our first ever SOW Women's National Champion as 3 women in a fatso compete to crown the first champion.
And the second match, the first pay-per-view reignition match, as brothers collide in the middle of the ring.
The SOW World Tag Team titles are on the line as Last Will looks to bring the tag gold to death row, but Moment for Life stands in their way.
And Meiji Kaito looks to finish his match against Damien Oxley on pay-per-view.
As we just saw, Ryan Richardson looks to slay the dragon and bring the SOW World title back home. And of course, Bea Quinn looks to become the first ever 2-time SOW Women's World Championship when she faces Kimura Aiko.
And in our main event, it'll be 8 women in an elimination match for the #1 contender shot at World Record. And it is main event time on SOW Ignition, the 4th ever Jumpstart elimination match. These are becoming a regular occurrence before pay-per-views, at least before big ones. And the first competitor.
I ask for a more exciting tradition because after a pay-per-view, you're looking to get new contenders.
And we've got El Rey de Guerra here, looking to score some points and climb up the rankings, but this is his first time in this match. We'll have to see if he can figure out how to contend. Because this is a very, what the fuck?
What? He already lost tonight.
Did they play the wrong music? Is this Seiji? This is Seiji, right? They played the wrong music? They played the wrong
Is Seiji still on high gear?
I mean, you know, we've had high gear guys in the Jumpstart elimination. The very first one had like 2 of them, 3 of them maybe. And,
oh my God, you've got to be kidding me!
Get him out.
Why?
Get him out. I don't want to.
Why is Hera allowing this?
There's technically no rules against it, but like, he just competed.
He's a spotlight hog. This is about his ego. He wants to set that damn elimination record.
Well, he's got another elimination record contender to contend with, because here comes the other tied wrestler still in SOW, because of course the 3rd tied wrestler is unfortunately no longer competing here. It's Jay Wukong.
God, I hope he eliminates CHIKARA, like frame 1. CHIKARA should still be very, very sore. Kastor Linkton powerbombed the shit out of him.
Yeah, I don't know how he was cleared to have this match after that. I don't know what this man could possibly be made of. It looks like Jay Wukong's grown a bit of a beard. Oh, but... Well, here comes Kerry. Speaking of him earlier, he wasn't here.
I did not see him backstage. He is not listed. Of course, you don't get a list of the Jumpstart elimination match competitors because it's basically the first guys who claim their chance to get in. But
yeah, I mean, I guess he showed up in time.
Shot. Yeah. CHIKARA won't even look at him.
That is interesting. Oh,
Lord.
Well, you know, look, let's give him a chance. He's been a bit better lately.
Do we have to?
He's been a bit better lately, all right? He was helping out Meiji and Damien.
Hey?
Like, he's not a great person or anything, don't get me wrong. But maybe his stint with Death Row and their treatment of him after, maybe he's learned a few things. Maybe he's trying to be a little bit more of a. Flips off the crowd as I'm trying to give him some props here.
Well, I mean, these look to be our 5 competitors for this match, and
what? No!
So we're just letting anyone wrestle in this, huh?
I know we had JPW talent in the last one, but that was because we were having, like, you know, they were here in New York. We have partners with them, but what is Avery Edwards is? What is he doing here?
The last time we saw him, he was a cheating piece of dog shit.
Well, he's entering the Jumpstart elimination here tonight. And the fans...
I just want to know why.
I do too, I don't... Does he have rankings in SOW?
Fight.
I guess he technically has the 1 win. Defending his own belt. Wasn't an SOW belt.
And wasn't an SOW referee. And now Jay Wukong throws that TL straight to the outside and carry right after him.
If this was the final 20, that would be 2 eliminations. Oh my God! Well, I mean, they're not technically illegal here, and
so we can't really be mad. Technically, it's not like when Maria brought out that glass pane earlier tonight to try and injure our future women's world champion, Bea Quinn.
And
this is perfectly legal and allowed.
FTL body slamming Jay Wukong onto that trash can. And folks, as you know, with these big battle royal style matches, we are not going to have an easy time calling this. Big lariat to Ray though.
Say Ray got his head taken off. Avery Edwards is not going for a pinch. CHIKARA thought about going up high, gets caught by FTL, coming back down, counters. Everyone's fighting in the same corner.
Trash can just got smashed.
Got destroyed.
Yeah, it just got smashed. Too many people landing on it because they all fought in one corner.
Yep, we had everyone attempting a suplex of some kind, not working out. Drop kicks, thoughts against the ropes. Avery Edwards got Jay Wukong in the corner. Jay counters.
What the hell?
Gets caught.
He just caught him out of midair and power slammed him, and now he's deadlifting him.
FTL's gyrating.
Jay Wukong's looking to return the favor to Avery, the European Dragon, here in an SOW ring. Again, but this time with an SOW ref.
Don't understand why he is here. Don't know why he's allowed to be in this match. He's trying to take Jay Wukong for the top again with a superplex over the head of FTL.
Oh, Jay Wukong just sat up. He's caught him by the throat. Choke slam!
Send him straight to hell.
Avery Edwards seems to have targeted the biggest man in this match and just said, you're my goal for this. I want to beat you specifically. Perry taking a very intelligent rest while everybody else is fighting. And Jay Wukong, unshockingly, going for CHIKARA. He doesn't want the record to go to CHIKARA here. He wants to take it for himself, and eliminating CHIKARA would be the best way to do that.
Absolutely, but it looks like Jay's kind of staring down Avery Edwards again. These two kind of developing a little rivalry here in this Jumpstart elimination match. Avery Edwards and Invader, basically here. It's the Nagadomi Ali situation all over again in Jay Wukong's eyes. These guys, these champions or former champions, keep coming from other companies and trying to take our gold. The Jumpstart elimination match is typically a fast track to the SOW National Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, and like as you just mentioned, Avery Edwards, a lot of fans may have noticed, did not come out with the ROW title. That's because just last weekend on Saturday, Avery Edwards faced Johnny King in a 2 out of 3 falls match and lost the ROW World Heavyweight Championship to Johnny King. So at this point in JPW, all 3 members of the Journeymen have championships around their waists.
And living up to the title of a journeyman because they had to go to a different company to get one of them. And now Avery Edwards has come to SOW probably to try and do the same thing.
Well, I don't expect that to be happening anytime soon as long as Kastor has that belt around his waist. And we've already seen Avery's attempt. Oh, I can't imagine. I don't want to imagine. Oh my God!
Oh my God! The anti-airs on Jay Wukong are going crazy in this Jumpstart elimination match.
I think FTL was looking for a quick pin after that cutter, but Avery blocked it. He really wants to eliminate Jay Wukong himself. Pounce!
But he doesn't go for the pin on FTL. Instead, kind of looking once again at CHIKARA for a moment.
CHIKARA and Avery attacking each other is like prime material for Jay Wukong. Super kick cover on Avery Edwards, but Avery kicking out. Big senton from Jay Wukong.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, just for the people who may not have seen one of these matches before. This is an elimination style match. Each pinfall gets you a half-point bonus. But winning the match gets you a full point.
Correct. So the winner, in effect, gets a 1.5 point bonus because they got an elimination and won the match.
And those, you can ask, hell, some of the competitors in this match.
Getting
that bonus.
Cover on Ray!
Oh, but kick out. Yeah, winning
Wait
this
a minute,
match
Tiger!
Put you on paper.
1, 2. Oh, FTL kicks out. Wasteland!
Ray's in trouble here.
2, but he kicks out again. Jay Wukong looking for a pin. He's getting tired. This is his biggest struggle here in SOW is stamina.
You can see him gasping for air as Ray gets powerbombed by FTL. Now CHIKARA gets powerbombed by Avery Edwards. Super kick to FTL.
Avery setting Jay Wukong up top, looking for that elimination again. Oh, no way.
Oh my
God.
Oh my God!
How did Jay survive that in the crowd? Chanting, holy shit, I gotta agree.
Double drop kick now to CHIKARA because we don't get a moment to breathe in a Jumpstart elimination match. It's just move after move after move. FTL sends Jay to the outside with another show of power.
It comes off the ropes. Oh, a follow-away slam. Oh, and Avery, he's aimed up. Ray's got to stay down because if he gets up, okay. Somebody got in the way.
Less than ideal for Ray, who would probably love nothing more than a jump start himself up towards Kastor and reignite their feud.
But Jay Wukong manages to find, wait a minute, the Brain Buster from FTL to Ray.
FTL stays down.
Yeah, he's too tired to capitalize. Blue Thunder bomb, Buster bomb. But Carey kicks out. And Ray getting hit with the Big Bang Catastrophe.
But kicks out.
He's surviving. One thing he's very good at. K-bomb to carry Korea from Jay Wukong too. No, just barely.
Are you kidding me? What is this match?
Everybody's surviving so much offense here.
No man taking the mindset of live to fight another day. It's no, we're fighting tonight in Sunrise, Florida.
Perry sends Avery. Whips a camel clutch on CHIKARA. Oh my God!
Make him tap.
Wait.
Oh, the chair.
No, not like this. Come on! Cut her out of the chair!
And now Korea might be capitalizing.
He's trying, but oh, Jay Wukong manages to power death angle. FTL might be out. No!
What the hell?
Nobody is going down. Short arm lariat cover. Kick out.
I couldn't even see the cover. I don't know how you did. Pele.
And we get a Michinoku driver. Big elbow rolling over to the back of the head. Wait a minute! Oh, together! And there, the Draco Hammer! The Draco Hammer doesn't carry Korea's out! The Buster Bomb! And now, CHIKARA has just set the record!
He's got the damn record!
But he just got hit!
He's still in this!
CHIKARA's out! Erren Edwards has just scored a full point!
And now both Jay and Ray have taken so much damage here tonight.
Could Avery take this whole match? That would be near a clear and sweep if he beat both of them.
But if so, that means SOW is developing a history of allowing invaders to come for their titles.
Doing a little taunt there in the corner. And we get a backbreaker into a lariat into a cover on Ray. But Ray managing to survive still.
Remember, if Jay can't get a pinfall here, that record still belongs to CHIKARA.
And he's going for it with this Magnum jackhammer. But no, can't get it.
We went from 6 men to 3 real quick, but now these 3 are being relentless.
Spine buster, pick up, elbow, another Michinoku driver. Picks him up again, suplexes him out of the ring. Back fist!
Oh my God! Get him, Jay!
1, 2, no!
I think Ray might have accidentally broke that pin up, getting back in the ring.
2, kick out from Avery, and then we get this turning, twisting body slam. Avery sends Jay Wukong away. Big uppercut. And I mean, this whole match, Avery Edwards has been trying to eliminate Jay Wukong.
Yeah, from the time the bell rang.
Draco Hammer! But Ray! Not gonna let Avery get any more points!
My enemy is my friend there.
Meteora Ray's trying to take it for himself, but no!
Jay will not die. He will not give up.
Now it's Jay thrown to the outside, and Ray with a sick roll-up could get the no! Avery to the top looking to vote. Never mind. Oh! Spins out into a face buster! That could be it!
Oh my God. But it isn't.
A drop kick from Jay Wukong, who, by the way, glistening. This has been way longer than I think he planned to wrestle for.
I think we can agree that this match has gone a lot longer than we expected it to. But there's still 2 eliminations that have to happen before we can move on to Overclock and Supercharged this Saturday.
Power bomb with the high stack. But Ray survives it.
Just to get taken down by Avery Edwards.
And survives that too.
Ray's fighting for his life right now.
I don't know how much longer he can take this though. I mean, both of them are just pounding away.
And now finally turning their attention back to each other.
If anything, they might be looking at Ray as kind of a nuisance in this match. No way! Tiger suplex! Ray on together! Into the deep cover! 1, 2! That's gotta be!
Oh my God!
What is Avery Edwards made of? Super kick!
What are all 3 of these men made of? What do you mean? It's not exclusive at this point.
Cover! 2! No! Jay Wukong survives again! Throws Ray to the corner. Went for a splash. Ray dodges out. And oh my, I think Avery's gotten tired of this.
He said no more.
He's gonna hit Jay Wukong, and Jay catches him.
Stopped him at least momentarily from using that barbed wire bat.
Both men fight Avery Edwards off there. A neck breaker drop from Ray. Spinebuster into an immediate cover, just trying anything he can to beat Ray here.
My God. Oh, counter. I think he raked part of his back off the barbed wire bat on his way to the outside.
That's gotta hurt. Avery with that sit-out powerbomb, but can't hold on for the cover. Both men stunned.
All of these men are in a lot of pain. They have been wrestling for a long time.
Avery with that power bomb again. Ray picks Wukong up. He picks Avery up. Sends Avery to the corner.
Oh, wait a minute. A little old school.
Frankensteiner style. Vertical from Jay Wukong.
Like each man's waiting for the next to make a mistake. This could be
it. 1, 2, 3. Ray's out. Jay Wukong has now tied. If he can beat Avery Edwards, he'll take it. He rolls up. Here we go. K-bomb. 1, 2. Jay Wukong has won his first jump start. He's been in every single one of them, and finally, he wins it. And
that action will take us to Saturday and Supercharged.